Hi, this is Ruth Theresa with One Inspiring Woman, and today we're talking about numerology. That's right, today we are talking about numerology and the Lion's Gate. This is kind of the basics behind what's been going on or will be going on during the Lion's Gate of 2022, and it's a really great way to understand how to take advantage of it, because when you understand it, then it's like, oh, now I get it. Now I know why we do this, or why we should be doing this, or why I should be doing this. That's the important part. So let's talk about the Lion's Gate and numerology. So let's start out with numerology number 1. 8 is all about the infinite. So if you kind of lay the 8 on the side, we've got that symbol for infinite. And it's kind of like a symbol in numerology of kind of like endless or infinite possibilities, or infinite energy that you can kind of take over or control or decide what to do with. And this really kind of empowers us by setting our intentions of, what do we want to manifest? What do we want to bring into our world? What do we want to do with our world? How do we want to do this? That's the really interesting part. It's kind of like, it's not necessarily what you do, it's now's the time to do it. So it's one of those, are you ready to start a new relationship or a new business or take a new venture or whatever it is? Now's the time to kind of get those wheels thinking about it. And when this energy shows up, it's kind of like offering us, like the whole universe is kind of really opening up to possibilities. What is it that we want to bring in? What is it that we want to start? What is it that we want to do? And so it's kind of like everybody in the universe is kind of like asking you, what are you ready to do? What would you like to accomplish? Where would you like to go? What would you like to upgrade or manifest or bring into abundance? What is it? We're waiting, listening to you, kind of waiting for you to kind of give us the ideas or the inspiration of what you personally want. It's a really important thing. And I will say that it's one of those, we've got not only the Lion's Gate, but we also have the Star Sirius. And the Star Sirius is all about kind of like opening up that possibility. It's right on the edge of Orion's belt, and it kind of just shoots out into the galaxy and kind of like opening up that possibility. And where it shoots and how it shoots and the angles that it's at is opening up more and more possibilities. So what are you choosing? That's the cool part. The energy of the Lion's Gate, think about a lion out in the Serengeti, just kind of living his own life, kind of doing his own thing. He's in charge. He's strong. He's powerful. And there's really not much anything that anybody's going to do to kind of take away his power. He's the number one guy. He's walking around. He's not going, oh my gosh, I'm not going to make it or anything else. He's like, I'm going to make it. I've got the energy. I've got endless possibilities. I could eat that antelope, or I could eat this, or I could do this. I could go over here. So kind of like endless possibilities. So he's kind of amping up his energy of like, the world is my oyster. What do I want to do? Where do I want to go with this? And so that's kind of really that Leo lion energy, kind of embodying that, and kind of like the traits of courage and strength and expression. Like he's not hiding behind a tree like, oh my gosh, everybody's going to come get me. No, he's not. He is standing out there big and proud and kind of like, ta-da, I'm here. I'm taking it. I'm claiming what's mine. And you have to have that energy as well. Claiming what's yours is really important. And I will tell you that a lot of people kind of like, I don't want to take a chance, and I don't want to get out of my comfort zone. And those are the people that are kind of always sitting on the sideline. If you're different, if you're hearing this and you're kind of like, yeah, I want to be the lion, go for it. Allow this to come in. And I will tell you that it's kind of an interesting energy of kind of like bringing into existence or starting something brand new, of kind of like, what do I want to bring in? What do I want to do? And the way to do that is unconditional love. That's the things that you love, you're going to be drawing to you. So think about the things that you love in your world. Think about the things that you really, really love in your world. I love lions. I think it's really cool because they're kind of, I don't want to say like arrogantly in love with themselves, but they love themselves. They love how they do things. They love the dynamics of their family. They love being a protector, being the aggressor, kind of expressing their energy and expressing kind of that roar. Everybody who can hear my voice knows that I'm in charge. That's the energy you want to bring forward. So this is not the end of the video, but I'm going to do a couple of angel cards and get us a little bit deeper insight into just the Lion's Gate and the numerology of it, okay? So this one is coming first. Emerging. Allow your inner lion, your inner Leo lion. Listen to my voice. Listen to where I want to go. Listen to what I want to create in my world. Listen to the abundance that I have really, really carefully. That's really important because so many times it just doesn't happen. Next, freedom. You have the freedom to ask for anything that you're willing to take. What is it, the freedom? You have to be able to ask your angels and guides to tell you where you want to go. Tell them what you want. Tell them where you want to go with this. Not, oh, where do I want to go? Where are you going to take me? Where's your strength? Where's your courage? Where's your ambition in this? Allowing that to come forward and step forward in a very positive, very strong way. Next. Enchantment is a really good one because it's kind of like you have to enchant yourself of it's just going to be drawn to my energy. I'm going to want it so much that it's just going to be like a magnet right to me. It's going to draw right to me, and the possibilities are going to open up, and the right person I'm going to talk to is going to be the person I need to talk to, and the next person after that is going to be the next person I have to talk to. And if someone else kind of comes up, you're like, what do you have to show me? They're going to tell you something or give you a new idea, and you're like, ooh, that's what I was missing. Okay, so let me make some changes, modifications, and let me keep going forward. That is a really, really cool one. Manifesting or meditation is a great way to manifest things and kind of allow it to hold in your mind. So many times people say the longer you hold that image in your mind, the stronger your connection to it comes. So do a meditation of just holding your dream life in your mind, allowing that to come in for as long as you possibly can without changing or correcting or moving or anything else. Just holding that image in your mind for as long as you possibly can is super powerful. It really can be super powerful of just drawing it to you even faster. So let's go and explain a little bit more. The way to get the most out of Lion's Gate is kind of understanding that we are in a very transformative time. And this is really exciting. It's kind of like, what would you like? What would you like to do? This is offering us movement forward, fulfilling our growth, our kind of our soul's purpose, our life purpose, kind of what do we want to do? How do you want to make this come about? Yet it's time to kind of let go of what's been kind of turbulent in our life or things that haven't worked. Because a lot of times the things that haven't worked because we didn't work it. It's one of those, someone else gave you a dream and you're kind of like, yeah, okay, I'll do this. It's not really my favorite, but I can do it. And it really doesn't make it your own. It really doesn't make it, wow, this is amazing. Wow, this is exactly what I want. This is exactly where I want to be. Because you're borrowing that dream from someone else. So kind of having that dream of your own. What is it that you dream about? What is it that's your dream? And get ready to take action. So many times people are kind of like, well, I'm still in the meditation phase. Well, that doesn't take forever, and you can meditate in between other things. It's kind of like dessert after great meal. It's kind of like we just have the space for it. So kind of just letting that dream come in. What is our dream? Where do we want to go with this? And allowing some rest to happen and some dreaming to happen, but then get ready to go. Get ready to go again. And when you're ready for a break again, take another meditation. Kind of get back in touch with your dreams and what I'm doing right now, getting me closer to where I want to go. I will say gathering what your dreams are or writing them down and get really clear. And I almost say like a grocery list. So if I were to hand you a grocery list of my dreams, you should be able to, with what's on my list, go and get me those items. That's how clear I have to be. Now, I often tease my classes because I tell people you have to be so clear on your dream. So if I were to say, I need my dream socks, here's all of my dreams, go get them. They don't get to the store and go, oh my gosh, there is a million different ones. Do you want long socks? Do you want no-show socks? Do you want medium socks? Do you want light, black, green, purple, yellow? Do you want thick ones? Do you want thin ones? Do you want ones for athletics? Like whatever. No, you should have everything on my dreams right there in your hands so you can go, this is exactly what she would want. And if you're not that clear, you got to get that clear. You got to get clear about what you choose to bring into your life. So writing them down, kind of getting images of them or putting them on your computer or kind of making images of them, even if it's someone else's body and your head on it, or maybe it's owning your own studio and you're doing like a ribbon cutting and kind of putting your head attached to someone else's body so you can imagine it for yourself, because the stronger you make these images, the stronger it's going to be. I will say kind of some things to do to kind of take care of you is get plenty of rest. You'll have time for dreaming and time for meditation, but make sure that you get plenty of rest. And kind of really as much as possible, unplugged from devices. So many times when we kind of stay plugged in devices, kind of what we're doing is we're kind of like giving up our dream, or we're kind of using the energy that we should be using for our dream to hear about someone else's dream. So kind of unplug as much as you can from other devices, and kind of engage in activities that is moving you towards what you want. Is this activity moving me closer to my dream? And if the answer is yes, then do it. And if the answer is no, then let it go. I will tell you to eat as healthy as you can. It's one of those sometimes when we are going through a lot of changes, we may be overwhelmed with stuff and we may not eat as healthy as we should or could. So make sure that you eat as healthily as you could. Drinking plenty of water, enhancing your energy as much as possible, and making sure that you're making easy intervals of time to kind of do your meditation and kind of keep moving forward. This is really, really important. And it's one of those steps that we kind of usually leave behind us. Like, I've got 15 minutes to this kind. We'll take 5 of that minutes and do a meditation. Don't just run. Make sure that you're ready for that next meeting by taking a meditation and kind of doing some relaxing breath and kind of like, what do I need to move into? Is this moving me closer to my goal? What do I need to tell them so they understand what my goal is? So I'm accomplishing my goal at the same time. That's really, really important. Kind of the next thing is kind of to fully open up into is during the Lion's Gate is really to open up kind of like healing in your life. Anything that's kept you from your dream life, let it go, release it, heal it. I will say forgive it, because a lot of times we picked up those fears from other people, so hand that back to that person. Like, I thank you for your fear, yet I'm over this, and I thank you for the fear because it's kept me safe for a long period of time, but now I'm handing it back to you because it's not my fear. It's not what I want. I want something different. I'm choosing something different. Kind of one of the things is stop kind of thinking like it's all about wishing what you want. It's not. It's holding the image of what you want and allowing that image to be drawn to you like a magnet. So that's really, really important. Choosing what you want to develop. What are you developing with everything that you're doing? It should be, is it getting me closer to my goal? Great. And if it's not, then it needs to go. Important, huh? And then nurturing what you really want. It's one of those, when you're doing your business and you have a family, there's times to kind of like, I need to turn off the business part and I need to be the family person. And then there's other times that I need to kind of turn off the family for a little bit and really work on the business part of it during the day when you're working, and bringing out your inner lion to kind of play and have some fun. Because if you're building a business for your family and you turn off your family completely all the time, your family's not going to be there. They're going to be like, I'm over this. I'm tired of being left out in the cold or not getting my fair share of your attention. And they'll eventually go. So making sure you're kind of splitting up that time, like this is my family time and this is my business time, and making sure that you're kind of ready for both sides. So let's do a few more angel cards and get us a little bit more insight into kind of our activation of our Lion's Gate and how to activate this energy within us. So I've got a couple of them jumping out. This one's literally jumping out. Abundance. And this is a really good one. We have abundance in our day, every day. So make sure that you're dividing up your time in your business of what you want and where you want to go with this. What is it that you want to draw into you? Where is it that you want to go in your business? It's really important in keeping that in mind. Manifestation. Back to back. Here we go. Manifestation. Holding that image of what you want in your mind so clearly for as long as you possibly can is going to draw that into you faster and faster and faster. And that is the really fun part, is to draw it into you. Miracles. Miracles happen every day. Every day miracles happen. It happens that you'll be standing in line and the person you need to talk to is the one right behind you or the one right in front of you. And you'll be like, oh my gosh, or you'll hear them be like, oh my gosh, that's exactly what I had to hear. Even if they didn't have anything to do with your business, they may give you an insight or an inkling or an idea or a suggestion that you're going, oh my gosh, that's exactly what I required knowing today. That's exactly the information that I was looking for. I just didn't realize I was looking for it. Balance. Balancing your family and your business can be difficult at times, but make sure that when you're with one, you're giving them your all. When you're with your business, give it your all. When you're with your family, give it your all. Be engaged, be with your family, be ready to be fun and allowing that Leo playfulness to come through. Really important. Blessings. When we're working towards our goals, blessings can be the best thing for us, and asking our angels and guides to be on the same page with us, to open up that next insight of where we need to go and what do we need to do and who's the next person that we need to see and talk to and communicate with, because that's really important. So many times we kind of like, it's a blessing, da 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 da. No, it's a blessing to have the right person in front of you at the right time. It's a blessing to be around the right people that are going to motivate you to push you forward. Answered prayers. I think when I opened my business, it was one of the biggest answered prayers I'd ever had, because I really was doubtful of my business, doubtful that I could do it, doubtful that I could make money at it, doubtful that I would have clients looking me up and talking to me. And I think that's the answered prayer. Is I was like, I'm excited for this. I'm a little intimidated, but I'm really excited about it. And I have had so many answered prayers of clients in almost every state in the United States, clients in almost every country in the United States, in the world. And that's been really great for me. And talking to people and hearing one person kind of like, you know, telling me like, oh my gosh, I heard from this client of yours that I had to call you. I had to make an appointment with you. And it's like, wow, they love their reading so much from me that they referred their friend, their family, their relatives to me. That's a blessing, a blessing. Playfulness. Get into this playfulness. Like I said, when you're with your family or with your business, make sure that you're allowing that blessing, that fun, that enjoyable time coming for you, and make sure that you're including your family in what's going on, so they're a part of the puzzle, not just the afterpiece. They're part of the puzzle. They're part of what's going on around you. Soulmates, because they are your soulmate. Your family is your soulmate. Your children, your spouse, your boyfriend or girlfriend is part of your soulmate family. Bring them along for the ride, because when you do, it makes them a part of it and not like someone just cheering you along the side. That makes it so much easier and so much more healthy, not only for you, but for other people as well. The last card is intention. Setting your intentions. So many times people start their business because they want to bless their family in so many different ways. How do you want to bless your family? Setting those intentions and making your family part of what you're doing is important. Ultimately important. Have you heard that before? I've said it, I think, a few times. So make sure that you're making your family part of your intention and allow them to be a part of what's going on in your business. It's going to make everything so much better. I thank you so much for joining me today, and I know that we'll be talking again soon.